Good morning, friends. Happy Friday. This morning I have 2 stories to read for you. The first one is called Truck Full of Ducks by Ross Burak. He's both the author and the illustrator, and you can see all these crazy wild ducks in a truck. Let's find out what happens. And so we see all these ducks, and we see, I think it's a dog. Looks like a dog. And he says, "Thanks for calling, truck full of ducks. We'll be right there." So someone ordered a truck full of ducks. And you can see, look at over here, they're reading the newspaper, drinking. It says bladder buster. That means it's a really big drink. This one's eating pizza. Just like yesterday, our story was about pizza. Munch, munch, munch. One truck full of ducks delivered 2, and look at this ducks eating it, and it got all torn. Those were the directions of where to go. Oh no, the directions. Don't worry, ducks. We'll find the customer. It says this way, that way, and then everything's all tangled up. I don't think they're going to know where to go. Did you call for a truck full of ducks? No, not me. I called for a mail truck. And it's a little girl. She's got a phone, and she's got her brother in a box. One brother, please mail very far away. I don't think that's a good idea, do you? Did you call for a truck full of ducks? Duck truck? Not me, buddy. I called for a dump truck. And you can see he's got a jackhammer, and he's tearing up the road. And it says, Humpty Dumpty had a great haul. Pretty funny. Did you call for a truck full of ducks? No, dude, not us. We called for an ice cream truck. So we see the pig and the shark. They're playing, and the crab. They're playing at the beach. And they're getting some ice cream. That's a triple decker. Triple means 3. Who called for a truck full of ducks? Look at, now they have the ice cream sandwiches. They have all kinds of ice cream. Did you call for a truck full of ducks? It wasn't me, matey. I called for a truck full of crackers, not quackers. Look at the pirate. He wants some crackers for his parrots. And it's Polly's Crackers, choice for parrots. Did you call for a truck full of ducks? Sorry, Earthling. I called for a tow truck. 30,000 light years away? This is gonna cost you. So look at the alien. Its spaceship broke down. It's got a far way to go. I don't think the tow driver can get it there. Even has a space dog. Who called for a truck full of ducks? You're in luck. Last potty for miles. Uh-oh, they drank too much soda and they have to go potty on the way. Hurry up, ducks! Back in the truck. The clock is ticking. Look at this one. He wrapped himself in toilet paper. Pretty silly. Don't do that. Did you call for a truck full of ducks? Hey, Walter. No more ducks. I called for a duck removal truck. So he wants the ducks taken away. Did anyone call for a truck full of ducks? Oh my gosh, look at how dark it is. Did you say truck full of ducks? That was me. Deep, dark woods. Oh no, they're scared. It says, over here. And it says, caution, one scary way. Dead end. That means there's nowhere else to go. No Wi-Fi. They can't get on the computer. Mailbox says, hungry fox. Okay, ducks, out of the truck. See, I told you not to worry. Perfect timing. My dinner Oh my goodness, look at the fox. He's got a fork. But you see this right here? Dot, dot, dot. That means the sentence isn't done. Let's find out what happens. Is over. Time for my bath. So the fox just wanted the ducks to take a bath with. I have some rubber duckies at home too. They're pretty fun. So now it says, bath time gig, Stan. You know it, Frank. So the toucan, that's another type of bird. And then Frank or Stan over here is talking. Look at, they all got fluffy and they all got clean. This one's got a hair dryer. This one's wrapped up in a froggy towel. Pretty cute. And it ends, thanks for calling, truck full of ducks. We'll be right there. So now they have a delivery. So these ducks get delivered and help people all over doing all different kinds of things. Pretty silly, huh? The next story I have is one of my favorite stories. It's about another animal that kind of has to find his way and learn who he really is. And it's called Not Quite Narwhal. A narwhal is an animal that lives in the ocean that has a big, long horn coming out of its head. And this one looks a little different than a usual narwhal. The author and illustrator is Jesse Seema. Let's see what happens with this particular narwhal. Not Quite Narwhal. Here's the title page. I can already tell the illustrations are going to be pretty awesome. Kelp, and that's its name, was born deep in the ocean. Its bed is a big clamshell. He knew early on that he was different from the other narwhals. His tusk wasn't as long as everyone else's. He had different tastes in food. See, look at, they're eating squids and fish. Kelp doesn't like that. And he wasn't a very good swimmer. But his friends didn't seem to mind, so Kelp decided he wouldn't either, because we should always like people or others just the way they are, no matter what, even if they're different. That is, until he was swept away by a strong current. Current is where the ocean moves back and forth. I wish I were a better swimmer, Kelp says. Kelp found himself at the surface, closer to land than he had ever been before. High up on a cliff, he spotted a mysterious, sparkling creature. Can you see it way up there? It looked so familiar. It looked like Kelp. Kelp swam toward land as fast as he could, which wasn't very fast at all. Remember, he wasn't a very good swimmer. Hoping that he could catch up with the creature that looked just like him. When he finally reached the shore is where the land and the water meet, where they come together. Kelp felt a little bit anxious. That's nervous. He had never left the ocean. He was nervous about walking for the first time, but the land creatures made it look so easy. Do you see that crab? They walk sideways. So Kelp tries to walk like the crab, sideways, and it goes, oof. That didn't work very well. And then look, now he's trying to hop like a frog. It wasn't, he said, it wasn't easy at all. Ow! And now he sees a turtle. Eventually, he got the hang of it. Everything on land was strange and beautiful, but also kind of scary. It's a new place for him. Kelp began to think he might never find the creature that looked just like him, but as he stumbled out of the forest, look at that. Oh my goodness, do you see all those unicorns and rainbows? Land narwhals. That's what he thinks. Actually, we're unicorns. And by the looks of it, so are you. So narwhal isn't a narwhal, or kelp isn't a narwhal at all. He's a unicorn. Kelp had never heard of unicorns before. They taught him all sorts of new things about his tusk. We call them horns. So look, here he's making rainbows. They introduced him to unicorn delicacies. Those are good food. That's a snow cone. And they showed him how to gallop. There was no doubt that Kelp was in fact a unicorn. He was having so much fun that he didn't want to leave. But then he remembered all of his friends under the sea. Kelp missed them terribly, so he said goodbye to the unicorns and returned to the ocean. And they say, come back soon. Kelp swam toward home as fast as he could, which wasn't very fast at all, hoping that the narwhals would still like him now that he was a unicorn. When he finally arrived, Kelp had butterflies in his stomach. Welcome home, they said. Hi, Kelp. Kelp took a deep breath and told his friends the news. It turns out I'm not a narwhal. Of course you aren't. I'm a unicorn. We all knew that. They took it quite well. They don't care what Kelp is, whether he's a narwhal or a unicorn. They like him for who he is. Kelp was happy to be home, but now that he'd experienced life on land and the unicorns, he couldn't seem to forget them. Did he want to be a land narwhal with the unicorns, or a sea unicorn with the narwhals? Kelp couldn't decide. But then he realized that maybe, just maybe, so we can see the two of them there, he didn't have to choose. And there's Kelp underneath the rainbow. And look, the unicorns are playing on land, the narwhals are playing in the ocean, and they're all getting along. Just as we all should get along. I hope you enjoyed the stories, friends. I hope you have a great day and a better weekend. I will see you soon. Bye.